Okay, I just have to make this video because I know that the day is never gonna come. So I've been wanting to make this video since almost like 1 year, and I thought I will make this video once I get more skinnier, once I'm in a better shape, once my braces are out and stuff like that. And the thing is that now that I'm making this video, I'm 10 kgs overweight than I was the time I decided to make this video, and I have a midline because of my braces. So the thing is that the day is never gonna come. That day you want to make the video is never gonna come, so you just have to make it as soon as you can. These videos are not gonna be perfect, and I might not be even making videos by looking into the camera. I might just look down and think. I don't know, it feels really unnatural to talk to the camera. I might be able to talk to someone who is sitting in front of me, but it's really unnatural for me to talk to the camera. And I realize that people don't really care if you look at the camera or not, because I've been consuming a lot of podcast content and the people are not looking into the camera, but I still consume it. So I think it's still okay as long as you're saying something sensible. Okay, so why I want to start making these type of videos, like with my face on it and sitting in front of the camera. I could easily make videos like I used to make, where I don't have to talk in front of the camera. I can simply just read the script out of my computer and record the audios and put some gameplays on them, or maybe some editing and stuff like that. But I realized something, and there's a story behind it, and I know this video will benefit a lot of the people who wants to start their YouTube channel. Okay, so the story goes like this. I made this video last year, or like in 2022, I guess. It was titled How Women Control Social Media. And one of my friend called me last year and said that I saw that video that you made and it was pretty misogynistic and offensive. That's a guy telling me that, not a girl. That's a guy telling me that. So I was like, what's so misogynistic about it? So it was like everything, the way you say it, the things you are saying. So I'm sitting there on a 1 hour, call with him, trying to explain him what I actually meant in the video. And I was not being misogynistic. I was just trying to make people aware what's going on. After 1 hour, when our conversation ended on this topic, he said that, you know what? You actually make sense. You actually make a lot of sense, but I didn't like the way you portrayed your thoughts. I didn't like the way your tone was in the video. And that made me think, okay, even if I'm saying something right, the way I say things matters a lot. There's a whole lot of difference between me reading something out of my computer and just recording the audio of it, because then I don't have to face the camera. I don't have to face the world. I'm as good as the person writing a shit comment on someone else's work, because they don't have to show themselves. They can just hide behind the computer. So what's the difference between me and them? So I was thinking, would I have said the thing I said in the same manner which came off as misogynistic in that audio essay if I was saying in front of the camera, or if I was saying that in front of someone? No, because a person's tone is very different when they're talking to people, or when they're sitting in the room with no sort of drawbacks or consequences of saying anything they can, because it's the free world. You can say anything on the internet these days while hiding behind the screen. And there's a bigger motive why I'm making this video. Not because I realized this, I realized something more. And it will be much more helpful to the people who want to make a YouTube channel or who want to start making videos. Because here's something I realized. I have over 1,000 subscribers now, but a person who is sitting in front of the camera, a teenager who is sitting in front of the camera and sharing his thoughts unfiltered, without any sort of editing, who has less than 100 subscribers, maybe 10, less than 10 subscribers, is better than me because he can actually talk to the audience. Whereas me, I need a whole ass script with my thoughts conveyed or written in a proper way so I can just read them out loud without having any sort of pauses or trying to make up things like I'm trying to do right now. And I realized that I have to make myself comfortable sooner or later, because how long can I hide behind a camera and make videos like that? It takes a lot of guts and efforts to make these type of videos, and I want to make this channel for that only. I don't care if I have 1000 subscribers on this channel, 100 subscribers. I can live with having 10 subscribers on this channel. I just have to get better, and I won't get better if I never start. I might be talking a bit slower, or my thoughts are as not properly conveyed right now, but if I never start, it will be like that forever. If I keep going at it, I might be so much better by the time it's summers, by the time it's October. I would be so fluent in talking to the camera. But would I be like that if I never start? Would you be like that if you never start? Most people are scared of making YouTube videos because they're so scared of talking in front of the camera. That's the reality. Most people are scared to talk in front of the camera. But the thing is, nobody is actually good at start, and you will be never good if you never start. And I think YouTube is the best place to start. YouTube is the best place to start because YouTube is about you. People want to see you. There are already way too many video essays and I don't know, like audio documentary, like podcasts and stuff like that, where people are just talking and not talking in front of the camera. People want to be included or made feel that they are part of the conversation, or made feel that someone is talking to them. Because when they're consuming these essays and stuff like that, they're not really connected to the YouTuber itself. Yeah, they are invested in what's going on, but they would forget the person who made those videos by the time, like after like 4 or 5 months, if the YouTuber disappears. I'll tell you why. Your face is your identity. Here's the thing. You might have consumed a lot of video essays or YouTube videos where there are so many visuals and good editing, but the person is sitting behind a camera, or like the person is not shown in the video, it's just the audio is showing. Do you really care about that YouTuber itself? Do you care about the person who's making the videos? You care only about the content they are producing. Whereas a person who shows themselves in front of the camera, you feel more connected. You identify them as a person. Your face is your brand. You can't make a brand out of yourself if people can't recognize you of your face. If I keep creating these essays, maybe I might garner or might gain a good sort of audience, but I will never be a brand itself. People will never recognize me as a YouTuber. They would just be like, oh, I've heard your voice. Oh, I've seen your videos, but that's it. And the best way to make money, I'm just saying that as a brand, in a business perspective as well, like it's better if you start like this. If you want to make money, the creators who are a brand themselves, who are recognized by the public, the brand would only go to them. The brand would only pay them money. I'm not saying you have to be self-centered and plaster your face everywhere, but you have to in some sort of way feel connected or make your audience feel connected to the videos you are making. Your first video will never be perfect. You will be never pretty enough to sit in front of the camera. You will always keep comparing yourself to the other people who are more good looking than you. But think to yourself, have you ever stopped watching a video just because you thought, oh, that person is not pretty enough. Oh, I'm not listening to this person's advice or what the person has to say, even if it's a good video, because they're not pretty enough. People value what the person has to say more than how the person looks. And if you have anything valuable to provide to the audience would not quit your video. And you don't even have to care about the audience when you have to start. You just have to care about being good and confident in front of the camera. A person who is confident in front of the camera will be more successful than a person who's a better cinematographer, who's a better storyteller, who's a better editor, who's a better voiceover artist. See, the YouTube has become so much saturated and there's so much of content these days. You're just another content creator in a big ocean of content creators. And you would just be another YouTube page for them if you don't show your face. If you only make videos where they can only hear your voice with the gameplay going on. I'm in a way kind of talking to myself, you know. I'm pretty sure I don't have an audience on this page, so I'm pretty much talking to myself. I'm most proud of the videos where I've showed my face and talked in front of the camera. It might not be the most entertaining video, it might not be the best edited video by me. You should be proud of the content you make. That's what matters. And people love authenticity. You can fake your persona and stuff like that, but people will feel more connected when you talk like that. I already feel that I'm better at talking to the camera than I was 1 hour ago, just by sitting in front of the camera and talking. It's harder for me because English is not my first language. I don't really talk in English to people around me, but I want to make these type of videos so I can have a bigger audience. So that's the thing. You will always be scared of talking to the camera if you never start. You will always be looking for the perfect moment to start, just like me. I've been looking for the perfect moments to start since last year. Oh, when I will start when I have a better physique, or I look better in front of the camera, or if I have a better mic, or I have a better lighting, or the day is better, or when I wake up early. The day is never coming. The day is never coming. I know that for myself, and I know that for you. Even if it inspires one person to start their YouTube channel or make a video just because they saw me talking like this, that's more than enough for me. And even if I inspire like nobody, it matters to me that I put out a video where I'm talking to the camera. Most of the people can't do that. Most of the people can't say one line about themselves while looking into the camera. But I'm doing that, and I'm proud of myself. That's what matters the most. You have to be proud of the content you make. And I've said it before and say it again, authenticity is the best thing you can provide to the audience. Not the best editing, not the best cinematography or shots, not the best music and stuff. People will love your content more if they see you are authentic, if they see you struggling in front of the camera. Because people value the person who is trying than a person who is already appearing to be perfect. Okay, I guess that's about it. I'll see you in the next one. Thank you.